don't know what they have to use.
Thank you, Councillor. Acknowledgement of country. Council acknowledges and pays respect to the Tasmanian Aboriginal community as the traditional owners and custodians of this land on which we live. Welcome to everybody. We have apologies tonight from Councillor Carpenter and we have Councillor Beasley. We'll move straight on to 1.1, the confirmation of minutes, and somebody confirm that they've been moved, that they've been confirmed. Please, Councillor Lyon, second Councillor Fuller. Any queries on those minutes? Motion, all those in favour? Aye. Against? Motion is carried.
Apologies, Mayor, for late arrival.
Accepted. 2.1, this means communications. Something move that be received. Councillor Ford, motion, all those in favour? Aye. Against? Motion is carried. 3.1 is declarations of interest. Anybody wishing to declare an interest? No. 4.1 is adjournment of the meeting. So I shall adjourn the meeting and we will go to 6.1 and open up the discussion on the residential multiple dwellings by 3 variation to building envelope and car parking stand 69 Main Street, Alveston. Any discussion on this one?
Here I had for the report and the representations from the neighbours. The development has been done to the planning standards. I understand the objections from the neighbours, but I think in this instance it's covered off with the way that the plan has been designed as far as privacy goes. The objection is dispensation for the closeness to the rear boundary with, I think, was a small dollar. So I can't see that there's anything outstanding that the planners haven't addressed in the report.
Other comments?
Yes, Mayor, I agree with Councillor Beasley. 2-storey residential is allowed under our planning scheme. I guess for most double-storey property, you do get some view of the neighbour's backyard, but I think if you're going to live in town, it's got to be expected. The dispensation from the setback is minimal. It's only a low, and so I'm quite happy to support it.
I think this project does actually come in with our infill projections. It is in an area where there are units, and I think it's a good use of sort of land. I go on with Councillor Beasley's comments in regard to the buildings, and I haven't got any problem with it.
Thank you, Mayor. Very concerned there was the variation of the car park standards. We appreciate it's a big street, that would mean that visitor parking was required to be, to have the visitors parking out of the main street. However, as the report says, that is customary. That's how most residential areas function. So for those times when a visitor comes, then you're parking on the street there. Nothing exceptional in that regard. So happy to recommendation.
There is visitor parking as well, isn't there? There's a garage for parking on each of them and then 2 visitor parking spots.
Yeah.
I thought there was
But is there an extra one?
Just referring to my notes.
7 with 6.
It should be 7 with the 6. I knew there was 2. There's 2 visitor ones, but the requirement requirement is 7. Why 7? Sorry,
2 for each dwelling and 1 for the
yes. Got 2 for each dwelling.
yes, and then 1 for a visitor per 3 units.
Oh, okay, right. Thank you. Any other comments? No, I didn't have any problem with this one, Chair. I can understand the representations, but I don't think there's anything that we can really, any more that we can require of them. Make that any better. All right, I'll go back into the meeting and I'll ask somebody else that move the suggested resolution. Thanks, Councillor Vine. Second, Councillor Beswick. Councillor Vine, did you want to?
I think everything's been said in the preamble. Like I said, I support the development, and once again, it's to me it's about the infill, which is something with townships and cities around the world. And like I said, I'm happy with the planner's report.
Any other comments? All right, I'll put the motion. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? The motion is carried. Adjourn again, go on to 6.2, the residential shed, variation to the building envelope and side boundary setback at 15 Dial Road, England. Any comments about this one?
Yes, Mayor, I agree with the objectors. This building is far too big, I believe, in a residential area. If we were to approve this, then we're just making a mockery of our planning scheme because nothing complies. 16 by 9 by 5.3 is a big shed. And I know I stepped one out this afternoon just to compare it right next door to me. And that one, of course, was built in the 1970s when there were no surrounding buildings, but it's a big shed. Mind you, I'm pleased I'm there because I've got the use of it. But, you know, if we approve this one in this day and age, we would be laughing stock, and we could expect a flood of applications because we've approved it on one and somebody else will want it. So I can think of no good reasons why we should approve it. And I think if somebody wants to have a shed that size, then really they should be on a much bigger block or out of the town.
Any other comments? Councillor Beswick.
Yes, Mayor, I agree with the sentiment of Councillor Van Rond as well. Having said that, if it fitted in with the criteria, not on a boundary and the setbacks were right, somebody would be able to, on perhaps 1,000 square metre block in town, have a shed of that size. But in this case, I just think it's too big, it's too close to the boundaries, and I support the planner's recommendation.
Any other?
Thank you, Mayor. For me, again, it is it's unfortunate when an external party or a third party is engaged by someone to provide them guidance and direction in relation to a development application that is significantly outside the planning scheme. And I think about the time and the thousands of dollars that have been spent by the property owner to reach this point where it won't be supported. So I suppose all we can do is to continue to encourage consultants and folks that support our community in submitting applications, that they work within the scheme and closer to the scheme and work closely with our staff to try and get positive outcomes instead of a decline. I'll be supporting the planner's recommendation.
I'll be supporting the planner's recommendations as well. I just believe that the shed is just too big for the, once again, for the block size of the area that it's being proposed.
I think I must, I'll certainly support the planner's recommendation as well, so I agree. Thank you. If there are no more comments, we'll go back into the meeting and ask somebody to move the suggested resolution.
Yes, Mayor, I'll move the suggested resolution.
Thanks, Councillor Van Rond. Second, please. Councillor Vine. Councillor Van Rond, did you want to speak about it?
Oh, well, I guess it's all been said, but this is a really big long shed. It's 16 metres long. And, 9 metres is permitted unless we can come up with a good reason to extend it. I can't come up with any good reason. I feel sorry for these people. The planner, the architect, so on, they employed, should have given them advice that there's really no point in going ahead with this application. So thousands of dollars, because they should have had the feeling that council would never approve something like this. So yeah, that's about it.
Any other speakers? I'll put the motion. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Motion is carried. Brings us to the end of our meeting. No business.
Is that it?